Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin local bottom or continued consolidation. Why the best is yet to come. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including are we in for a local bottom or is the market getting worse, and why good news is still on the way. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us on Twitter at @CryptoLove. Push that like button. Now today, fear and greed at 39 sideways from yesterday. The overall market sideways from yesterday. Bitcoin at 25,947, Ethereum at 1642, BNB at 216, XRP 51 cents, Cardano 26 cents, Dogecoin 6 cents, Solana $20, and Tron 7 cents. And Bitcoin right now continuing sideways for the past week. You can see in the next couple days we are coming up against this orange line. This is the 40,000 by halving line. Also this white line here, which would be the line of support trend from the past two bottoms we saw down here. Now both of these lines could push Bitcoin to move significantly up or down. If you believe that we do have a head and shoulders right here, with this being the waist down here in purple, well, based on that, the next move would actually be a move down to roughly $20,000. Is that possible? Sure. We did see some huge long-term resistance for Bitcoin at the Puell multiple tops here. You can see historically this has been tops in the Puell multiple resistance. Seems worrisome, but downtrends are made to be broken just as uptrends. Just means that it's going to take a little bit longer until the bull market is here. We have a bull flag in the 4-hour candles. Now, based on this, Bitcoin wouldn't be going down to 20,000, it would be going down to 22.8. But very similar location for where Bitcoin could be hitting. The last ditch right here is about 25.5. Should Bitcoin break below there, there's a high likelihood it would head towards 22.8. However, on the other hand, we have a lot of indicators pointing to a local bottom. Open interest being reset, perps negative for 3 days, minor capitulation is passed, coins still coming off exchanges, and short-term holders capitulated and sold at a loss last Thursday. Now it's pretty much all of them. This one right here, supply and profit and loss, doesn't have the last indicator showing a local bottom. When there is a more Bitcoins in loss than profit, you can see right now they are still separated by a bit, not at times of local bottoms there. So that being said, price could be headed lower, but we have heavy support and also heavy resistance for Bitcoin. You can see this resistance range from $28,900 to $40,000. You could also see the support range from $24,500 and below. So we're in the middle, likely to go sideways for quite a long time until something pushes us. And you definitely want to stay tuned till the end to find out exactly why this is so important. But Bitcoin right now has been respecting this multi-year long trend line very nicely, found support on it once again. If it does break through the bottom, here's how you look at it. Those times when it did break through the bottom were generational lifetime buying opportunities. Should you be so lucky to buy Bitcoin at one of those times, that would be great. So maybe you just want to keep some powder on the side in case it does break through, and then you can buy Bitcoin at an amazing discount. Despite whatever crash we saw recently, this pullback does signal opportunity. Why? Because we're still in a bull market. Based on these realized cap hodl waves showing the recent price dip is in the context of a much bigger bull trend, the 3 to 6 month band trending up as new money comes back in. So despite whatever tanking of the market may have happened, still within a much larger bull trend, it's just early. Right now, leading up to the halving, this is generally the consolidation phase when nothing of interest happens. You can see this goes up just barely, this goes down just barely. This one probably goes sideways just barely. And it should be known that at the time of the halving, $40,000 would be the fair value price for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has always pretty much been the fair value price at the halving. So for something different to happen this time, it would be odd. Now, when you consider Bitcoin price to network value, this is a great one. This is the best buying opportunity since November of 2022. For those of you lamenting that you missed out on the absolute bottom back here in November, well, you pretty much have the same thing right against now. Such circumstances only come along about once every 18 months, and the average historical gain when underpriced by this much is doubling within about a year. That would be a $60,000 Bitcoin within about a year. And guess what? The halving, $40,000 April, it just fits on the way up to that $60,000 Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin's daily RSI is the most oversold it's been since the COVID crash. So those of you lamenting that you didn't get Bitcoin at $3,000 before it went up to $70,000, well, again, here's your chance in terms of RSI being oversold. Reversion to the mean, it's likely to go back, because whether you look at it whatever way you want, we can see that right now sellers once again are exhausted. Now, in the history of Bitcoin, there's only been about 15 times when sellers were exhausted. 4 of them have already happened this year in 2023. That's over a quarter of the times that sellers have been exhausted has happened in 2023. That means that sellers just don't have Bitcoin to sell anymore. Now, when you pair that with this, the illiquid supply for Bitcoin has been going through a parabolic move since May. Well, guess what happens when we have a demand that can't be met? Well, my goodness, that's going to send the price much higher, because at the minimum, after every halving, Bitcoin has visited the red line at the top of this range. The red price is the terminal price. Right now, current value $118,000, and that's even before the parabolic tick up, where it does increase significantly. $118,000 minimum top for Bitcoin. How much higher could it go? Oh, time will only tell. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.